Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Hi.
Sing that song again.
It feels like the first time.
That's the only
It
you know.
feels like the first time. That's all I know.
Oh, I thought you knew more, dude.
Nah, man. A lot of these songs that I know that you don't know are just from like movies and shit, dog. TVs, movies, and I just,
I get so ashamed. This fool will do for a No Chaser those music challenges where you're supposed to figure out what. I don't know any of them.
Yeah, we did an 80s. So like, to promote No Chaser episodes now, we've been doing these little TikTok challenges. I don't know if it actually helps anything, but Lord knows the fucking pictures promoting the show doesn't do shit. People don't give a shit.
Pictures do terrible on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now. Nobody Instagram is so fucking funny because when they did that whole platform change, everybody was pissed. It was literally the worst move ever,
I know.
right? Because people have different apps because they're different.
They want to see different shit.
And they were like, okay, let's just turn Instagram to TikTok number 2.
I know.
TikTok is TikTok. Let it be that. And so people were pissed. And then I think they actually, like a lot of people started deleting the app. They're like, well, I don't need this anymore.
I mean, not gonna lie, like I say that, but it's true. I will scroll past more pictures than I do reels. I scroll past them like, okay, I don't care about this. I don't care about this. I don't care about this. So I guess it makes more sense for them. Like, yeah, people are bound to be more engaged at video content, but still, it's like sometimes you just want to see cute pictures of your friends.
True. They put out this statement too. They go, we're gonna go back. We're gonna put more emphasis on photos. No, they didn't. They lied. They lied so bad because it doesn't make them money.
I mean, TikTok's killing it.
Yeah, it's the platform,
and it doesn't make them money. But yeah, so we started doing these challenges to help at the very least get engagement, to have people be like, oh, these people do a show. I'm gonna watch the show, because it's harder to find clips for No Chaser, because No Chaser is so much more conversational, and you and me, I feel like we're just rapid fire jokes. Mm-hmm. So even our conversations are very they're funny. It's clippable shit,
Same thing with Genius Brain.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
No Chaser, I need a 5-minute clip if I'm gonna put it up. You know what I'm saying? Which
same
doesn't
thing.
work.
So every now and then I'll have a Genius Brain clip, but that's one out of 6 podcasts.
Same, dog.
So
Same.
I don't have shit.
And there's literally one clip of a No Chaser episode. It was so great. We talked about something in the beginning, we referenced something in the middle, and then Rick made a great callback at the end. And I'm trying to make it into a fucking reel or TikTok, but it's I literally had to tell my clip guy, I'm like, all right, man, here's 3 timestamps.
Yeah.
If you could put these all into one clip, I'm going to edit this 4-minute clip down to 1 minute, and then you can turn it, and then you can put the captions on it.
And then he quit his job.
It's such a struggle.
He goes, I'm never working for you ever again.
You and me, I'll be watching our shit back, and I'm like, that was great. This shit right here.
Just this quick little 20-second cut. Bop!
Yeah.
And we're done to go.
This little fucking improv bit that we did,
Bing, bang, boom, baby. I'm fucking shutting down Genius Brain tomorrow.
But we say all that to say that, yes, we do these challenges. I sent one to David. It was happened to be the 80s song challenge where we nailed every single song. And I sent it to David. I was like, hey, you know any of these? And he's like, maybe Billie Jean.
I keep listening to it. I'm like, oh, I could do these. I'm like, nope, next one. Nope, next one. Nope, next one. Well, here's the thing, too. My dad didn't really like me listening to,
secular music.
Exactly. Yeah. So I remember the first album that I ever got was I had to sneak it in, was his Jermaine Dupri CD.
Hilarious.
And then he found it and he obliterated it.
All my rap albums, my dad would only let me buy them from Walmart because those were the censored versions.
Walmart only had censored versions of music?
Walmart only, and I feel like even to this day, only sells censored. There's no parental advisory music at Walmart.
That's dumb because Walmart is trash. It's the trashiest fucking place.
You got a bunch of fucking, just the trashiest people, but they're going there. They don't want to hear cuss words, all right?
Wow, you don't curse and they shit on the floor. The fuck?
Eminem made this joke one time. He's like, yeah, if you buy the censored version of my next album, it's gonna sound like this.
Speaking of, I actually just watched. Guess what movie I watched yesterday?
8 Mile.
Dog.
For the first time?
No, for the first time.
Oh my god!
I thought you were gonna sock me, dude. Yo, Eminem can act. Mm-hmm. He's fucking good.
He has so much pain inside.
It's like your acting's really good. Nah, man, that's just real, dude.
It's like, I'm just sad.
Yeah, because that's actually about his life growing up, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like 90%. I feel.
It's pretty close to-
based on his life. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was watching it, and there was like these moments where he was super angry and just, those scenes are actually really hard to make believable.
Right.
It was fucking real. I'm like, dude, this guy's a good actor.
I mean, even when you listen to his music, like how angry he is on tracks, it's like, especially early Eminem shit. It was so he's performing in these songs. You know what I'm saying? He's playing characters. He's angry. He's in pain. You know what I'm saying?
He looks super young still.
I think that's some Botox.
Oh, you think so?
For sure. His face doesn't even move anymore.
Oh shit! I never thought I would never think a rapper would get Botox.
I think they're all Botoxed up, but
would you do Botox?
Yeah, probably.
Where would you get it though?
I would get it. You know what? So, I wouldn't mind a little bit. Like, I don't like how my little gobble here is getting a little droopy.
Tim, what's with the
My little neck, my neck skin, my neck chin skin is getting a little droopier than I would like. So I've debated, because especially when you grow up around here, so many people that are getting a little Botox here and there, or preventative Botox. Even like my fucking lines in my neck, and like and then you look in the mirror and you go. Oh, that's way better.
You know what I was watching these videos because like I'm losing a lot of weight now. Mm-hmm. And for sure I'm gonna have excess
flappy skin everywhere.
I'm gonna have some, right? It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Mm-hmm. Because I've seen other people who have lost like a dramatic amount of weight that I have, and their skin is super loose, right? I saw the procedure for with the whole, they cut a piece of your skin and they reattach it. Dog, the fucking healing process is like 6 weeks. And in the first week, you have to constantly drain out the excess fluid from the inflammation out of like a tube out of your body. I'm like, dude, fuck all that, dude. I'm keeping the flappy skin. I'm just gonna fan myself with it, dude. Are you fucking nuts?
Bro, then we can take shots out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like pour it down here and then like let it go down the roll around your back.
Disgusting, dog.
It's pretty gross.
There was a kid who lost like, I don't know, I say like 60 pounds, which it's a lot, but it's less than I've lost. And he had so much excess skin. So I don't know what happened. Maybe he just doesn't have a lot of elasticity in his skin.
Yeah, maybe it was just really fast weight loss too.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was super quick. But dude, that shit was nuts, man. And I don't think I care to. I think I'll just keep it, dude, as a memento. I'll just lift it up and chew on it sometimes.
Dog, just tie it up into a knot. What are you talking about?
Like the t-shirt with the side knot. Fucking little rose meat here.
Well, speaking of losing weight, I brought you some food, dog.
Oh.
Are you hungry?
I'm fucking hungry.
Oh,
man.
I have a treat for you. I got a surprise for you.
Every time he says treat, it's not a treat.
Well, this time it's a motherfucking treat, David.
Okay,
So,
all right.
and let me tell you, it's gonna feel like the first time
You had sex.
Yes. First of all, I went to Wingstop.
Oh my God! Hey, if I ever wanted to be sponsored by somebody besides McDonald's, Wingstop it is. Wingstop is amazing.
I love Wingstop.
Oh my God, the
Their
lemon
fries.
pepper. Oh, the fries.
Here you are.
Give it. Oh, I told
Even
myself.
their ranch is like so fire.
They put a little sugar on their fries. Man.
Yes, I love it.
And it is this sweet, savory treat.
Okay, now, aside from just your traditional wings, I got some lemon pepper and just some hot wings, okay?
Oh.
Because I know you love wings. Pero I don't know if you're aware of this, dog. Wingstop just put out chicken sandwiches.
What?
That you can order in their different wing flavors, my guy.
Really?
So I bought 4 different sandwiches for us to try.
Hey, take off your pants right now. Take off your fucking pants!
Suck my dick, homie! You better suck my dick!
I thought those paper bags were from Sprouts and I was gonna spit in his face. The Wingstop is the exact opposite.
Sprouts also has, they do a, you know how a lot of grocery stores do like the rotisserie chickens that they have? Sprouts does you can buy like a section of dark turkey meat only. It's turkey meat, it's only dark meat. It's so good. A little too salty, but it's
It's a good
great.
thing it was so funny because today I didn't I didn't get ready in time. Well, actually, I couldn't find my keys, so it took me 30 minutes to find my keys. I was gonna get Church's Chicken has smoked chicken. They have like smoked whole chicken, and I wanted to try it. I was gonna bring that.
Interesting.
Yeah, new shit, dude.
Well, I bought 4 flavors. I bought the lemon pepper.
Oh,
I bought the garlic parmesan.
oh,
A regular hot. And also, for you, the spicy Korean Korean barbecue.
that's a good hit of cue. Oh, c'est très magnifique.
So,
First, oh.
which one you want to try first?
I want to eat a wing first, just to get my palate ready.
And look, for everyone who gets annoyed of us chewing in the mic, sorry about it.
It's a food podcast. What do you want? Also, this is the time I really get to eat.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You've been on your diet. You've been slimming down so much. All the comments now are just people thirsting over your delicious new body.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. It takes time. It's been on like almost 6 months. Oh, see, ranch or blue cheese. This is like the
Bro, I feel like even like Wingstop's ranch is like so fire.
crispy skin, super salty. Sorry, vegan Robin. This is-
I'm more curious if you're actually going to get a boner because of the caloric deficit thing.
Oh, let me tell you something. It's rock hard right now. It is rock hard.
Hold on. Let me get to your level. Let me get on your level. Just gonna jerk my shit a little bit for a couple seconds. Okay, good to go.
Nice, perfect. Oh my. Oh, let's try the Parmesan garlic.
Okay.
Oh. Let me tell you something. This is how you know you're fat. There could be a naked woman in front of me right now. I would tell her to get the fuck out of this room.
Not me.
I would. You want to get the fuck out of here. I'm eating chicken wings. You
Okay.
lascivious woman.
Garlic, Parmesan.
Oh.
And y'all, here's the thing. I'm kind of off cheese right now. But
There's always a comment. Yo, take a shot every time Tim says he's off cheese. You wouldn't be alive. You'd be fucking dead.
I got extremely drunk in Hawaii.
Oh, it must have been so fun.
It was great, dog. I mean, not gonna lie, I love my child. I missed her so much on my trip. But oh man, so to be traveling and not have any responsibilities and just be able
for a day or two,
just for a
you know?
day and get drunk was great. Oh. And them boys went in. It was all like the YouTube dancer homies, you know, Puspos.
We're definitely doing a dance circle.
Of course,
have to.
there's always circles at some point. Okay, let's do it.
Oh.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's good.
It's very good.
That's good.
That's great.
That's actually really good.
The chicken is moist. The outside is crispy. The garlic parmesan on there. It's fire. Dip it into some of this ranch.
I'm a little horny right now, and I can't help myself. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna pretend like I'm healthy and cut off only one bun, but still dip it in ranch.
You know what? YOLO.
You know who has really good wings? If you go to FoodLand in Hawaii, you get their salt and vinegar wings.
Really?
Hella good.
Man, we didn't have time to go to FoodLand. Everyone was like, yo, get the poke from FoodLand, and I just didn't have time.
Oh, dude. Like, when you go to Hawaii, right, everybody has their spots to get poke. And, you know, generally you can get great poke anywhere. But still, FoodLand, supermarket, the poke is great. And every time I go somewhere else, I'm like, oh, this was cool. But I just always go back to FoodLand, man. I actually have a membership at FoodLand.
Do you?
Yeah.
Man, let me ask you this. Were you ever somebody who was concerned or apprehensive about raw food? Because I don't know, do Koreans do a lot of raw food, or who put you on to like sashimi and shit like that growing up?
So we have something called, well, we do eat sashimi just like Japanese people. So, you know, we call it hue. And so my mom used to make this dish called hedopap.
Okay.
Which is just, it's like bibimbap, but it's with raw fish.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I used to eat that growing up all the time. I didn't really like it though. I started liking sushi. Honestly, I think out of peer pressure.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody was like on that hype train, and I had it growing up so much. I'm like, what the fuck do you guys like about this shit so much?
Yeah.
And then I started going to like these all-you-can-eat spots. Being a fat person, I'm like, this is delicious.
I'm right here with you, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm right here with you.
It was the all-you-can-eat spots that got you, right?
What put me on to oysters, crawfish, and sashimi was my parents constantly going to these all-you-can-eat Asian buffets. Yeah. Specifically, there was Hokkaido Japanese buffet in Long Beach that we would frequent, and then we would also go to a Sunday brunch in Long Beach, at this spot called it escapes me currently, but it was a brunch buffet, and they had sushi, sashimi, and I was eating just whatever was available. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now, of course, just because the life of being a little bougie, I feel like now I'm like, a buffet sashimi, I don't know about that. Let me go to a nice sushi place for my sashimi, right? Or a FoodLand supermarket in Hawaii. But that's what put me on. My parents just had me eating that shit, with some soy sauce and wasabi.
You know what's weird though? Sometimes, this is the thing. Mm-hmm. The nostalgia always gets me first. Like, I understand I've had better sushi or whatever, but if I'm at a buffet and I see sushi, I'm still gonna grab it. I just don't know. I feel like I have to, and I call it fish tank sushi. It's like, and I love it. I like it so much, and it's so abundant. But nothing beats like the fancy spot because they put so much like attention and care into that shit, and the rice is always so much more fire. It's always the rice.
You know what I like that Korean people do? Is that raw crab y'all eat?
Oh yes, kejang.
Kejang,
dude.
Kejang, yeah. Yeah, or like the raw shrimp or the raw crab, and it's just like in that whatever y'all.
Yeah, and then you just put it over rice and you eat that shit.
I love it.
It's so fucking good, which is so crazy because I remember as a kid, like some of my friends would come over like, ugh, you would eat that stuff, and now it's like the most popping thing. That just goes to show some people are just fucking stupid. You just want to say it's gross just to say it's gross.
Most people are fucking stupid, dog. And when I first even found one of those restaurants, it was difficult to find somebody who was down to eat it with me.
Oh, for real?
Because it looks kind of like, it's a little daunting at first, especially see that blue crab, and it's just all like, in that red sauce, and it just looks like a fucking underwater creature from Finding Nemo,
It's gelatinous, but, dude, the flavor is unreal. Y'all just be hating, dude. Did you ever go in elementary school get made fun of if you brought Asian food?
No, but because, you know what? I was always eating cafeteria food. My mom...
Jealous.
Yeah, my parents would rarely give me food to take to school because they was like, we're paying for this fucking Christian school, and we're going to get everything that this shit has to offer, So I was always eating cafeteria food, which I grew to love, Everything from the fucking sloppy joes to... the meatloaf or whatever we were having, like I loved it, you know what I'm saying? And then I would go home and eat the Thai food. It was rare though when my parents really would send me with Thai food, so I didn't really ever deal with that. Yeah,
that's the thing. In high school, my parents they just gave me lunch money, right? And then we would have like the because we're broke and shit, we would get like the food stamp card or whatever. We would do all that other stuff. But I just remember in elementary school, I would get super jealous of kids who used to have that ham and cheese Wonder Bread sandwich. I'm like, I want that.
bro.
I would get brainwashed because, my mom's making some fire-ass Korean food. But I'm like, man, fuck this. I want that. I want that fucking bread that sticks to the top of your mouth. I love fucking Wonder Bread, dude.
To this day. Now, here's what's funny. My parents used to drop me off at a Thai babysitter in Gardena, right? But she would never cook me Thai shit. She was making me the fucking American struggle food. Like, it was always fried bologna sandwiches. She's the first person to put me on the fried bologna sandwiches.
Fire.
Fried bologna, mayonnaise, that white stick to the roof of your mouth Wonder Bread. And, and I think that's where that part of my palate came from. She's the first person to make me a fucking, grilled cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. I had to make my own grilled cheese for the first time because Nobody ever made it for me. I used to see it on TV all the time. So I'm like, I'm making this grilled cheese. And I ate that shit like a motherfucker.
Amazing.
Dude, and now we do adult grilled cheeses where we could put all this meat and shit in it.
Oh man, some fucking like brisket or like some.
I had when I had COVID for the first time, I lost my taste. But then I was on that Netflix show, the best leftovers ever. So I had to do like some promo videos afterwards. So make my own leftovers. I couldn't taste shit at all. So the first day that it was a few weeks after, and I didn't realize that my taste wasn't back completely. So I made this thing called kalbichim, which is soy braised Korean short ribs.
Okay, fire.
I make this, and usually Mariel likes her food super bland. Like she doesn't like salty food. Oh, yeah, so she's white. And then I made it, and I'm cooking it for her. She goes, "This is way too salty." I'm like, "You don't know shit." I was like, "This is perfect." And then her friend's there. She's eating it too. She goes, "No, I think it's a little salty." I was like, "You sure?" I'm like, "It's fine." And I'm just eating it. Lo and behold, I'm drinking like 6 glasses of water. Because it was so fucking... But I couldn't tell.
Right.
Because I didn't know my taste wasn't fully back yet. Well, I had to do a leftovers thing. So I just took the Korean braised short ribs and the cheese stuff, and it looked fire, but it was salty as shit. I drank like 4 glasses of water after that.
Oh, God.
And I still ate the whole thing because I was so fat.
Wow, whoa. We're going to try another flavor right after this break.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, if you're like me and there's a foreign language that you regret not learning in school, it's never too late to start with Babbel, my friends. Look at the Spanish I learned. Me llamo es muy gordo. That means I am very beautiful. Babbel is a language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions thanks to Babbel. Addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons. You can finally cross learning that new language off your list. Listen, I gotta fix my Spanish. Mi Spanish es muy guapo. That means I don't know what that means because I didn't learn Spanish very well, but Babbel is going to teach me, and I love the lessons that they have on their app. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 150 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, not computers. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/dudes. That's babbel.com/dudes for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
And we're back. So, David, which flavor would you like to try next?
What flavors do we have left?
Spicy green barbecue, traditional hot, lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Let's do it. My guy likes a dry rub, huh?
I do. Oh.
Just no lotion with that jack off.
I actually put talcum powder on my hand.
Just sand.
It just rips the skin off. If there's no blood, I didn't have a good time.
Oh, God. All right, here we go.
Oh, look at that. I like how he presses into the bread like a Tempur-Pedic mattress.
I'm pressing into my side.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me, I've been screaming all weekend. I was at a wedding in Hawaii.
Oh, it looks so fun.
It was so fun. It was so fucking beautiful. And it was a great time. Cheers. Lemon pepper.
These are really good.
I think the lemon pepper is better than the garlic parmesan.
First time I ever had lemon pepper wet was when we were in Atlanta doing some foods.
Lemon pepper wet. ATL. Well, Atlanta. Atlanta really took it next level with that, man. I never heard of it until I got there. Everyone's like, you got to get the lemon pepper wet. And that shit right there.
Was different.
Next level.
And apparently people in Atlanta don't like it when you say hot Atlanta.
They don't like when you say hot Atlanta. They were like, yo, we don't even say ATL like that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, what did you say that? It's like, Atlanta. I'm like, no, I refuse. ATL sounds fucking dope.
Just like, I mean, out here, I feel like people don't really say Cali. We'd be like, yeah, California.
Oh, yeah, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like it when they called, no, I'm fucking up right now. Something about NorCal, but I forgot what they said. Oh, there's a big difference between schmacks and slaps.
Oh, that's a whole thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they're like, so the general thing is like, if something slaps, you're talking about music.
Yes.
smacks is for food.
Yes.
But I never cared, right? If people enjoy their food and they say this slaps, I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I try not to correct people now because I feel like, slang really changes everywhere, right? But slaps specifically was invented by E40, the story goes. And they say music slaps because of the trunk. When it hits in the trunk, this music is slapping. So traditionally, music slaps, food schmacks. Because, food's like, this is delicious. But fuck it, man. If you want to say food slaps, do whatever you want. I was on set the other day with a girl. Every other sentence, bro. Yes, slay. It's giving this. It's giving that. Oh, these wings are giving Bobby Flay.
I wonder if there's like a gay dude in the back. You're appropriating my culture, you fucking cunt.
It's just, and it's like when you get these girls that really latch onto that shit, it's like their whole personality. You know what I'm saying?
It's I do know who you're like. Those people that you're talking about. I always wondered too. And you weren't talking like that for your whole life. So what the fuck did you out of nowhere? Every fucking word, every sentence.
You want to hear some funny shit, dog? Speaking of people that kind of latch onto something immediately. Okay, look. I've always liked hip hop and rap music. Ever since it was introduced to me as a young child. I think I was in first grade. Hearing and the boys at my school in the playground were singing this Onyx song. It was slam, da 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 da. Let the boys be boys. That was the first time I got introduced to it. All right. So I remember, I knew this homie who his parents knew my parents at Thai Smile, and he was like a year older than me, and he was like, he didn't know who he was, which a lot of us don't at that age, right? We were probably 12, 13. I was a hip hop head, like rap music. He was like, and he was just kind of, he didn't really know what he liked. And then he was always like, dude, why are you trying to be black? Like, why do you like that stuff, right? And I was like, I like this music, right? And then a year later or so, he was like, how did you know that was going to be the cool thing to like? He's like, how did you know that everyone was going to like it? Like, how did you know that? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
What a fucking dweeb, dude.
Yeah, and he was, I guess at his school at first they were listening to rock and shit, and then when he came to me when we were older, maybe like in high school, he's like, hey, how did you know? I'm like, what the fuck are you saying right now? I like the music because I like the music. Are you dumb?
That's what we call a poser, dude.
Completely.
Like he's just looking for the next hot thing so he could just be a part of it. That's so fucking annoying, man. Everybody's just fucking different. Even I didn't know this shit, right? Until I started traveling and going to different states and stuff. Because I remember people used to tell me oh, Asian people still get bullied for being Asian, but I didn't grow up around that.
Yeah, me neither.
So I was like the geekiest one and everybody else were a bunch of fucking thugs. So when they would talk about, them getting bullied, I never saw it growing up. And then I would go to these other college shows and I'm like, oh, you really are 30 Asians out of 1 million white people here. And so I could kind of see that and how they would treat them. When I was out in Mardi Gras today, where's that? New Orleans, right? Walking down the street, somebody fucking called me a chink.
Really?
Just driving by, and I was like, I couldn't even get angry.
Yeah.
I just couldn't process it.
You're confused.
I was confused. I'm like, what did he say to me? He was like,
I know.
And he just honked his horn, called me a chink, and my buddy Ed, hey, had a drink, and he fucking chucked it at his truck, and I was like, damn, I've never been called that before, which is so fucking weird.
Dog, I have a similar experience. Upstate New York, I just finished doing a show, and I was walking these two girls that were part of the shit that brought me out. They were walking me to my my living area that I was staying at, and it was after an after party. And these 3 drunk white frat boys were walking by. I don't know if I've told the story already, maybe. But one guy was like, he looked at me, he was like, and it was me and 2 Asian girls, right? And he's like, hey, the Great Wall is that way. And I was like, yo, what the? I was so confused because I've never dealt with that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to react. You know what I'm saying?
And first of all, it was a really bad joke.
It was so random. We're so far from China. What the heck?
And I'm Thai, dude. You're supposed to say the lady boys are that way. You stupid idiot.
You're supposed to stop, ask me what kind of Asian I am, and then make a joke according to that specific race.
And then start a channel with 2 brothers. Bow! I have to. It's just who I am now. It's just an ongoing joke. I like them. They're my best friends. Yeah, but when that happened, I remember just like kind of not processing it because I was mad. I was just more like, damn, people really go through this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Where you just walk out and somebody says some racist shit to you because you couldn't do that where I grew up. Like, you didn't get your fucking ass beat because there were some crazy people in the fucking neighborhood. So I just never knew that shit would happen, and I'm just like, I also started to understand, like, you know, when you see these videos and people writing comments, they go, oh, if that happened, this is what I would have done. No, you wouldn't. Because you wouldn't be able to process it. Like, kind of like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And then afterwards you start to get angry because now you understand the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, and you feel like, oh, I would have said this, I could have said this. But when you're in the moment, it's like, oh, shit, what? Wait, what?
Dude, I literally saw somebody get robbed in front of a Jamba Juice, and I did nothing. I just watched it because I couldn't process what was going on. This dude literally got his shit jacked, and I just watched the guy, and I went, hey! But it was too late.
Yeah.
But you don't know. It's called like the bystander effect. Not bystander effect. It's called confirmation bias.
Okay.
Or not confirmation bias. What the fuck is it called? But it's basically you are trying to look at a situation in the reality that it normally exists. So you're trying to rationalize it before you go to the thing that is actually happening. So you're like, oh no, they can't be robbing. Who would rob somebody?
Yeah, like, this doesn't happen.
Yeah. Oh look, he's taking it. He's probably just borrowing money.
Right.
Oh wait, why is he running? Oh shit, he's being robbed.
Man.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know what that's called, Robin?
I just looked it up, and I think it's just called delayed reaction.
All right, I'm an idiot, and that makes more sense.
We'll figure it out.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm a smart guy, dude.
I always try to, I always like to think that when I'm in that situation, I'd be able to act and react accordingly, right? But then, like I said, even when that guy said that fucking stupid ass joke to me, I was like, what? Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. What?
Yeah, what? And then you leave thinking like, I should have said this. I should have socked that fool.
You're gonna come up to him after years you see him in the street. I'm Ty. That's the only response.
Just, hey, you're that guy. Hey, just so you know, not cool. All right, man. See you later.
Who are you?
All right, we'll be right back after this break.
Dudes behind the foodies, if you're anything like me, you have a certain tendency to put things off until the very last minute, and you guys already know what happens when you do. For me, I put off whitening my teeth at the dentist. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and now look at my teeth, 50 shades of beige. I hate it. And look, and while most of the time that works out, it shouldn't, the one thing in life that you really cannot afford to wait on is setting up term life coverage insurance. You've been seeing, or you've probably seen life insurance commercials on TV and thought, yeah, I'll look into that later. No, this isn't something you can wait on. Choose life insurance through Ladder today. Ladder is 100% digital. No doctors, no needles, no paperwork when you apply for $3 million in coverage or less. Just answer a few questions about your health in an application. 4.8 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot. No hidden fees. Cancel anytime. Get a full refund if you change your mind in the first 30 days. And guess what? Since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So go to ladder.com or ladderlife.com, /dudes today to see if you're instantly approved. That's LADDER life.com/dudes. Once again, ladderlife.com/dudes.
All right, David. So, what flavor you have next? Your people's?
Let's go to my people.
Let's do it. Korea number 1.
Korea number 1. I'm eating all the chicken, but I'm leaving the bread.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too. It's difficult.
And let me tell you something. This is a glorious day. I gotta tell you, the best day ever. I fucking love fried. I just had church's chicken this weekend too.
Did you?
Yeah, because I'm eating a little more calories and my dick works.
Oh yes, good for you. Congrats on that.
Yeah, because I've been working out a lot and I gotta eat more. Oh no.
I also just started working with a personal trainer. I don't know if I told you this, but I started working with a trainer, and he's like, "Yeah, man. He's what are you eating every day?" And I'm like, "Well, in the morning, scraps of banana, some sausage skins."
He's like, "Excuse me."
I'm like, "Well, whatever my wife and child leave behind."
He's like, in your house. He goes, "Don't you see what's on the floor? This is my lunch, and you're stepping on it."
And he's like, okay, what'd you have for lunch? I'm like, oh, man, you know what? I don't know, man. He's like, okay, we're just trying to eat a lot of protein. I'm like, okay, cool.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir. Korean number 1.
That's good. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's spicy. Oh, that has a little kick to it. Huh?
Oh, yeah, spicy Korean barbecue is the flavor.
Oh, this is good.
How do you feel about Wingstop using Korean-inspired flavors? Are you angry at that? Are you proud of that?
As I'm stuffing it in my face. I don't care. Like I said, I like it when people have fun with food. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're saying it's an authentic thing and this is how you make it. You know, they're just doing their own little thing to it.
Yeah.
I just always have an issue with people putting out recipes for shit they don't know how to make and saying that this is how you make the dish.
I know. Okay, we talked about that already. Leave them alone.
I don't know who you're talking about. Fucking fuck. I'm just kidding. I actually like him a lot. I do. He has some pretty bomb-ass recipes.
All right, well, we'll bring him on the show, and then we'll talk about it.
And I'll fuck him.
Ooh, I think I got a little heartburn. Wait, what does heartburn feel like? Because I feel something in my heart.
Oh, no, that's not heartburn. That's a heart attack.
Then what is this sharp pain I'm feeling in the left side of my chest?
That's a heart attack, and you're going to die,
Am I getting a tiny heart attack?
A heartburn is when you have acid come up.
Oh, then why do they call it heartburn?
Because it hurts. I don't know.
What is this? What is this sensation I'm feeling?
I don't know. Breast cancer? What's going on right now?
Oh, God, I don't like it.
What did you do in Hawaii?
Well, I drank a lot. Like a lot.
Like more than you normally do? Because you drink a lot already.
Yeah, well, I haven't probably been drunk since October of last year.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the last time I got like actually drunk. All right. So, and then Hawaii. And so the night before the wedding, we all went to a club. The tequila was flowing. And, you know, of course, I'm away from home. I have no responsibilities. I'm like, fuck it, let's go in, right? But it was one of the first times in a long time that I drank like that. So not only did I wake up with the alcohol shits, which was so annoying because I was trying to shower and get dressed for the wedding, but I kept having to take a shit. And I was like, God, can this shit please stop so I can get my ass clean and get dressed? Oh my God. And then I don't know if you deal with this, but like, have you ever just like been laying in bed and you're just groaning because you feel like shit?
Yes.
And I'm just,
Every Send Foods episode, actually. Because he would drink fine and I would be drinking and I'm smashed out of my mind. And then every morning it was,
yeah. So I probably did that for like an hour before I got dressed.
It was one of those. You drank a lot then.
Dog, everybody was like on the bus because we had to get on a little shuttle to go to the wedding because it was on the north part of the island and it was up this mountain. It was beautiful, but everybody was in the shuttle like quiet, passed out, just like feeling it. One girl was like, she's at the wedding, she's like, I just puked. I'm like this morning, she's like, no, like literally here at the wedding venue, I puked in the bathroom.
Oh my God, you guys went fucking ham.
We sure the fuck did. Brian Puspos Asia Dang wedding, baby, let's go.
And she's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So she had like on her wedding like website, she had a whole list of like local spots to go to and like shit to do and
But
stuff.
you left so like it's kind of crazy how fast you went in and out.
I know. Well, I wanted to hurry up and go because I was really wanting to get back to my wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get back because, you know, she is alone with the baby. Well, she's not alone with the baby. I actually flew her dad in from Canada to help out while I was gone. But I just, I felt kind of bad. Like I'm leaving them in Hawaii. She's so tired. I'm leaving them to go to Hawaii. She's so tired. I was like, let me just get back as soon as I can. I literally like the day after the wedding, I was on a fucking 7 a.m. flight back to LA.
What a kind man. You really do love that child, huh?
I do.
Wow.
Because, if it was just Chia, I would have been like, all right, babe. See you in a few days. I'm going to turn up with my friends.
She would be fine, too. She goes, all right, whatever.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Depending on where you go, though, because if it was Hawaii, she'd be like, okay.
Oh, if it was Hawaii, Chia would have gone regardless. Even if she wasn't invited, she would have just fucking chilled.
She's a fucking lizard, dude.
That's all she needs is
she
the sun.
She sits out in the sun, and then she sticks out her tongue and wipes her eyeball.
Also, it's been so fucking hot in LA. What the hell?
Dog, what the fuck is going on? I actually woke up angry today because I walked outside. It was fucking 8 a.m. and it was 82 degrees.
Dog, it's been so hot from the very beginning of the day. It feels like the sun is right here against your face.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy.
I don't understand too. It's like, yo, I feel like God is like baking something, but like it's been done. Like the bread is done. Like stop it.
Or
We're
God's
good.
just pulling his pants down and farting on earth. It's like, take this. A fucking Dutch oven, dog. I'll tell you how hot this shit is, dog. Me and Chia and Beta were taking a walk around the neighborhood the other day, and we went down a one part of the neighborhood that we don't walk down too often. And a neighbor was out there that we had never spoken to ever. Older black dude. He was like taking out his trash. And then he looks at us. He looks at us as we're walking by. He's sweating, right? Looks at this. Doesn't say shit. We've never spoken to him before. He looks at me and goes, God damn. I was like, yes, I know. And God. And that's it. That was our only exchange.
I fucking left what's it called? A pair of sunglasses in the car. Mm-hmm. Fucking melted. Like a part of the plastic got a little warped.
For real?
Because I left it on the dash.
Oh shit.
And then the glass magnifies it. It fucking got all warped. I'm like, dog, am I in Arizona? Where am I right now?
We don't pay these prices to live in stupid Arizona, dog.
Look, I love the heat. I like sweating. I like the sun. I love it all. 105. And then by the time it hits 9 a.m., it's already fucking 92 degrees.
It's crazy.
My tomato plants.
I, got my Hoochie Daddy shorts on. But here's the thing about the Hoochie Daddy shorts, bro. You get in your car with the leather interior.
Oh!
I feel what these girls been feeling their entire lives now.
I got roasted this morning.
Sheesh.
That shit burnt my back thighs, dude. Are you still married? She complains so much. I'm like, okay, I get it now.
I get it. I'm sorry, women.
Singe the hairs off.
First of all, I'm sorry for you having to grow up in a society where fashion has made you feel like you need to show skin to be fashionable. And I'm sorry about shaming you for laughing at the heat burning your legs, all right?
You know what I'm still not used to?
What?
Is the whole braless movement.
You're not used to it? What do you mean?
Well, it shocks me because we didn't grow with that shit. So
we did not.
When I'm out in public and I just be seeing nips everywhere, I'm like, where am I? This is amazing.
I'll tell you this. I took a women's studies class in college, and as part of like a kind of just like an empowerment thing, there was a week. Our professor, a woman, told all the women in class for extra credit, go through your life without wearing a bra and journal about how it makes you feel and what you experience for a week, and you get extra credit.
I was like, well, I got 16 numbers. A lot of men had to sit down and cover their books over their pants. Like literally, I was here actually. I was at a Thai restaurant here in Burbank, and there was two girls. They just came in and they were wearing the wife beater, and I couldn't stop looking
At the titties.
I just. What? You know, like the cartoon where the eyeballs are there, but my face moves. Yeah. And I was like, I gotta stop. I can't. What the fuck is going on?
Control yourself, David. So,
But apparently it's a thing. And then I was out in Melrose, even more out there. It's more like in that area, just left and right, just titties and nipples everywhere.
well, you know what? I think, for the longest time, I knew that a lot of girls would say that bras are just uncomfortable, and so now like. The newest thing is like a lot of women are just wearing bralettes where it's like not the fucking thick ass padding and it's like no wire and shit. It's just more of kind of something that just kind of hold them up a little bit. And when you got the bralettes on, the nipples still be popping pretty significantly, right? And I'll tell you what, one time I saw a girl, bro, wear a bra that held her titties up but had the outside cut open so her nipples could be seen through the shirt.
Because that was the uncomfortable part for her?
I think she just wanted to show her nipples off.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Have you ever hooked up with a girl and when she took her top off, you found out that her nipples were pierced?
Yes, that's always a nice little...
It is a fantastic surprise.
That's a fun situation.
I'm like, well, look at those.
But I also kind of feel like I'm a little more careful with them. Like, am I not allowed to squeeze these as hard because of the piercing? Like, do you want me to suck on these like pierced nipples? Like, are you concerned about like
Just rattle them in your teeth.
yeah, something, I'm a lot more careful with those, like when I dealt with those in the past, like, ooh, how do I navigate this,
What I did is I took two wires and I attached it to a battery. Stay alive! Bam!
Please. I was gonna say nipples, bouncy, boobies, yummy, sucky, nipples,
Touchy, pinchy, pinchy.
nipples. Oh, I always used to say that if you run into a girl who has small titties and is always just braless, those girls be some of the most like just coolest girls to hang out with. The girls with little titties and no bra that just had their nipples out and a little tiny tank top, those girls are always so cool.
There's one girl that I hooked up with. She looked very. What's the word I'm looking for? Very mundane, very regular, very mayonnaise.
Okay,
You know?
I love mayonnaise, but yes.
And then, because she was just so like demure or whatnot, but at the same time, you could tell that she wanted to hook up.
Okay.
So, go back to my hotel, and that's the girl when she took piercing. Bop, bop. And she had like the little the hip piercing here and there. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And she had like tattoos.
Really?
I was like, yo, what the fuck? I didn't expect this at all. And then after we hooked up, she was like, has these things, but she doesn't want her parents to know because her parents are like she's a tiger Asian mom and stuff. But she's always wanted piercing, but she does it in like hidden spots. That's why she always wears like baggy clothes and shit.
Judging a book by its cover.
And it was fucking awesome.
Well, I bet. We have one more sandwich to try. It's just the traditional hot.
Well, let's do it. Give me the chicken, leave the bread.
I'm going to give you all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting the sandwich in half.
Dun, 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 da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, dun, dun,
You don't have any piercings, huh?
No, I have ugly ears, so
Do you?
too fat. I feel like it's going to bleed a lot. It's going to hurt.
You think so?
You have these nice thin earlobes. I do not.
Oh, you also have lobes that connect.
Yes.
Wait, do mine connect? I forgot.
Yes, they connect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at they connect. So do yours. Really?
Well, cheers. Final sandwich here.
Here we go.
Can't go wrong with that.
It's buffalo chicken. Very, very good.
Very nice.
Well, this wraps up this episode of Dudes Behind the Foods, where we got to test. It's a little hot. What the fuck was I saying? My nose is sweating now.
Your whole face is sweating, actually.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Finish this sip. Lips burn.
I'm David, sir. I was trying to finish your sentence.
Why am I Cartman?
I'm David, sir. I'm sweaty. Mom. Yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Dudes.
Terrible impression of me.
Dudes Behind the Foods. Okay, wait. Here's my impression of David. This is good.
That's really good.
Oh, I don't know that song. Oh.
Well, I'm Tim. Titties, ass, bitches.
Let me tell you something, all right? I took his face. I slammed it into a brick wall. That's my David So impression.
I had met this girl, and I came all over her face.
That's me?
Multiple times.
Wow, you're gross.
And then I never talked to her again.
Wow, I'm disgusting. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Rate us 5 stars wherever you listen and enjoy your podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
And I'm David So.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the food.